The search for a white wedding dress. I'm gonna talk through kind of my journey with it. It was short, random, honestly, because when they say that try on different types because you might end up going for something that you never expected, sometimes it ends up being true. It was true for me. So when it came to the white dress, I wasn't really seeing anything online that I felt a connection to or felt that really suited what I prefer and suited my vibe until I saw Miss Blair Fowler's wedding. If you know, I'm gonna insert a picture, but if you grew up with the beginning of YouTube, then you definitely know who Blair Fowler is. I saw her wedding dress and I was blown away. I'm like, this is the exact type of dress I would want. I loved the asymmetry that she went with. I loved the boning. It looked so sculptural and just so goddess like. Like she was wearing the dress wasn't wearing her, but it was still a really great statement piece. So that is what I had in my brain when I went dress shopping, and even when I looked online, those were the kind of dresses I was gravitating towards. Nothing identical to it, because that is a Vivienne Westwood dress, and that was very much, or is very much, out of my budget. So that was not happening. So my options were looking locally to see if I could find anything. So I had a short list of bridal stores that I wanted to go to. I'm gonna put the list onto like at the end of this video, but it was cut short because I found my dress at the second store. But the first store I went to is called Blush Boutique, and it is in Newcastle, Ontario. And I went there, and I'm gonna insert a video of a dress. I tried on a few dresses, but the one dress where I'm like, okay, I think on paper this is what I want, and I was trying to convince myself that this is the dress, but I really did not feel connected to the fabric or the cut or anything. And one thing I did notice, and I get wear and tear happens, especially with bridal shops, but it was so disappointing seeing like the wear and tear on bridal dresses and how rough it looked and how much pilling it had. And I think it's because my baseline has been Indian clothes when it comes to weddings, and Indian clothes, you try them on, like, and they also have wear and tear, but it's very different. Like, the quality just seemed, the contrast was kind of too much and too jarring for me to just overlook. I'm gonna make a different video of like a lehenga versus a white bridal dress and everything around that, but that's gonna be a separate one because I have a lot of thoughts and opinions, and the experiences have been quite different between both. Anyways, so I went to Blush Boutique. The lady who owns it, very sweet. Just in terms of the dresses, I just felt like a little girl playing dress up. It did not make me feel good. None of the dresses made me feel good. I am 5'0", so I don't know if other shorties have also felt this way, but none of the dresses felt flattering. They made me want to cry, honestly, as dramatic as it sounds, just because it felt so stupid. It felt silly. Like I felt like I looked so silly because the sample sizes that they have is obviously they have one sample size, right? And they just kind of maneuver it depending on you. So was not feeling it, but the one dress, I'm like, okay, on paper, not very similar, but it's kind of okay, and it's what I wanted. Like I asked her about the sleeves. She's like, you can do one sleeve. So I'm like, okay, that way I can get the asymmetry in it, like Blair Fowler. No, I knew deep down I was not feeling it. And then the second appointment, I'm not gonna name the store yet because I did buy my dress, and I want to see what the full experience is like before talk about the store name. But I did end up finding my dress at the second store. I'll make a separate video about that depending on how it goes, obviously. Stylist at the store was amazing. I felt like she listened to what I was looking for and also added in her own little spice, which was great. So she got me the dresses that I was eyeing, and then she also got me this one dress that I'm like, oh my god, this is so not my style. I think she got me like one or two dresses, and I just wanted to get those out of the way. So I tried on the dress that I wanted to get out of the way, fell in love, and nothing else compared. And that dress, in my opinion, is so unlike me. Like, it's not what I wanted. It's definitely not what I expected to like and feel good in. So it wedding dress shopping, it is one of those things where it's like, go try it. And I think the the person who's helping you really does make a difference, because I would have never picked up that dress off the rack if she didn't pick it out for me. I would have never ever picked it out because I saw that dress online and I'm like, hell to the no. But in terms of what I've learned through the wedding dress process is you can have an idea, and I think this is kind of common to what other people say too. You can have an idea of what you want and definitely try that, but also try on different styles. Be open-minded, because you don't know what you're gonna feel good in until you put it on your body, and it might be something completely different than what you expect. Number two, everyone reacts differently. When I got my dress, I was super excited. Did I cry? Hell to the no. But when they were cashing me out, they were telling me that the girl before me, like when she got her dress, she started crying and her mom started crying. I did not have that experience. My mother did not have that experience, and that's okay. Every experience is different. Number three, I feel like there are so many emotions around this moment, just because there's so much pressure. I feel like there's so much societal pressure, like just even when I read stories online, like there's so much pressure about like this person should come with you, like it should be like a whole group thing, blah blah blah. Honestly, do what's right for you. I felt so sad in the beginning because I'm like, I don't have a large family that I'm going with. My mom has to take time off of work to come, and even then, like I can't go, like I have to go to my first appointment alone. Like it was a whole thing, but that doesn't matter. Don't ever, and this is I think true for every part of wedding planning, don't ever try to mirror like what someone tells you your experience should be. Number three, when you're looking at the wedding dresses, check the material composition and kind of go off based on where you're getting married. Like if you're getting married in a hot climate on the beach, maybe don't go for something that's like full polyester satin, because it's not going to be breathable. So double check on that. Mine is polyester, but that's fine. I'm not getting married on a beach. And finally, trust your gut. Trust your gut. You know what's good for you, you know what's right. So don't let anyone or anything override your gut. That is the most important. And now I'm gonna include a list of all the stores that I wanted to go to. If you're in Ontario, maybe this will be helpful. One store I didn't get to go to because, like I said, I found my dress at the second store, is the Brides Project, which is in downtown Toronto, and they take donations not only from brides but also designers and boutiques. So not all of those dresses have been worn at weddings. If that's something that bothers you, like some of it is literally just from the designer slash the boutique, and all the proceeds go to cancer research. So it's a really great initiative. And there was one specific dress that I really wanted, but like I said, I never got around to it. I'll insert a picture. Looks gorgeous. So I do want to shout out the Brides Project, a great initiative if you want to look into it and you live in Ontario. But now I'm going to include a list of all the other stores from the stories I read online where people had really great experiences and I liked what I saw online. The recommendations are not from TikTok. I will say that it's not from TikTok, okay? Like even the dress I ended up getting, the store I have not seen recommended on TikTok. So that's another thing to keep in mind, and that's also why I started this series, because TikTok was just giving me redundant, recycled information, the same vendors, same like stories, and there's a lot more out there from experiences outside of TikTok. So I'm gonna include the list now.